My favorite thing to do with children is to do some bilateral integration or bilateral coordination with them. And I love to use clay as a medium today. I'm just going to show you making these few little flowers on a little paste of clay, how we can use those bilateral integrated methods to stimulate our children and to have more bilateral integration with their hands. What it actually means, bilateral integration, is that both your sides of your body, your left and your right side, are working together. There are three main junctions in bilateral integration, and it's symmetrical and then asymmetrical, which is using both sides of your body but at different times. So the first thing we do is we get our hands warmed up by squeezing and squashing the clay. We're then going to break off a piece, and this is tearing. So it's using two arms, two hands, but dividing the clay. We're now going to use both of our hands together. They're both doing the same thing, which is symmetrical integration. They are both working together. If we do it on the bat, then only one is working. My other hand is also working though, because it's holding my bat. I'm now going to take the clay, which we've rolled into a ball, and we're going to flatten it. I'm going to once again use both my hands. I'm going to go left, right, left. In actual fact, I should have been doing right, left, right. Right, left, right. You could have put a mark on their hand to show them which is the right hand, and that will increase the memory in their hands. Now that I have a nice flat piece of clay and I've turned it over, I'm going to take a little stick, which also they have to take out of this box. Once again, they're having to use both their hands. Open the box, take one stick out. While this hand is working, the other hand is putting the box down. We scratch, do a few scratches in here. Now, I've said to them I want them to have 5 flowers at least. So once again, we're going to make 5 little balls of clay. It's a perception thing. They have to pull some off, and you can use any clay. You can use Play-Doh, anything. Cooking dough, pasta, pizza dough, any dough or any clay. Break the pieces of clay up, and this is a task that they find quite hard. They also have to look at the balls and see how big they are. We're not in any hurry or any perfection story. The first flower we're going to make is this twisted round little rose. Roll a ball again, and now we're going to work both our hands together, and we're going to roll a sausage because we want a long sausage for this rose. Using 2 hands, moving from the middle out, backwards and forwards. This is also a task that they don't like to do. They must not move backwards and forwards with their whole body. We're going to take one hand and just pinch, pinch, pinch gently. Also, that means that they have to worry about how hard they are pressing. It also gives them some stimulation and sensory feedback to their bodies to know how hard they've pressed. We'll put a little bit of water on here. Another sensory process that they're going through because they're feeling that it's slippery. Roll, roll, roll. Roll this flower up. Put some water on here and stick your flower on. The next flower, we're going to use something else. Roll a ball. Now we're going to put it down and we're going to hit it a little bit flat. 1, 2, 3. Turn it over. 1, 2, 3. And they also have to learn to pincer grip to get the piece of clay up. We're going to take a little rolling pin backwards and forwards. Take it off the clay off the thing, roll it backwards and forwards. Another sensory process that they're using, and another bilateral integration that they have to do. We're then going to take a stick. We can even take a bigger stick now because we want more control. Hold it like you would hold your pencil, and let's draw a heart. A heart has two sides to it, so they will do it like that. Most children at 4 or 5 years old can draw a heart. Take some water on your finger and make the heart really nice and smooth all around. Take some of your clay that you cut off, roll it in a ball on your palm. Some more sensory stimulation, backwards and forwards. Make a little sausage, or its point. I don't know what you call it. I don't know. Okay, and roll it up like that, and there you have a beautiful lily. Put water on your thing and stick your lily on. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to use 5 balls of the same size. Perception has to come into place here. You have to look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've had to use both things. We can roll the balls together once, and you'll see one hand will work much better than the other hand. Roll the next 2 balls together. Roll the next one in your hand or on your palm. Take the balls and put them together to form a crown shape. There we have a crown shape. It's in a circle. Take your finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peter pointer we use. Put some water in the middle. Roll a ball for our center where all the stamens and that are. Put it in here. Pick it up and put it on our plate. The last thing we're going to do now perhaps is we make a leaf. Roll it a bit sharp on one side, make it flat. Take your stick again using bilateral integration, and if you hold it nicely, you can do some veins. Put water on it, or let's put it at the back here and stick it on. Okay, there we have 3 basic flowers. You can go along and do some more, but you've made a nice little tile that has a lot of things involved, but you've used bilateral integration.